what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. I'm about to crack into my first caffeinated beverage of the day, and it's a V. And what a great time to be alive, guys. I'm about to check out the running backs running the 40-yard dash at the 2020 NFL Scouting Combine. If you've been watching the series so far, you'll know that I did this last year. Those videos have been some of my most popular videos. Now, I'm not sure exactly why. Honestly, I'm not sure why, because there's not a lot for me to actually talk about, but I do my best, and that's what we're doing today. Rugby Player Reacts to the running backs. Rugby Player Reacts to running backs running the 40-yard dash at the 2020 Combine. It's 12.5 minutes long. It's fairly lengthy. That means we've got a fair few running backs. I am repping Ohio State. I'm waiting to see the Ohio State running back. I can't exactly remember his name. I remember a guy, Chase, number one and number 2 actually. Or maybe that's, maybe that's LSU. No, look, cut that. Let's just watch. I am repping a team. I thought it was about time. Probably my favorite college football team. For no reason other than, this was the very first college football fan starter pack I was sent, ever. And it was amazing. Honestly, this t-shirt's been one of my favorites. I wear it everywhere. It's fantastic. Love it. I love the college football theme, you know what I mean? Like I loved it before I even started watching college sports, you know? Just that look. Can't go past the Ohio State logo. I mean, it's pretty sick. Anyways, guys, that's enough of that. First sip. And we're into it. So look, actually we're not into it just yet. Before we get started, I do want to make a special mention to the running backs of the world. Running backs, just the way they line up, where they line up, the kind of the offloads, the passes that they get from the quarterback being usually behind them. You know, it is the most similar thing to the game of rugby, especially playing in the back line, because you're out to the side or you're behind, you're getting backwards passes, you're running onto the ball, you're looking for space. You're using the same sort of skills that you would in rugby as you do in the position of running back. Obviously, as a running back, you don't kick the ball like you do in rugby, you don't tackle unless you fumble it, the opposition gets it, tries to run it back, and then you do make a tackle. What I'm trying to say is running backs, from the moment I saw this game, were my favourite, because it was so similar to what I've seen in rugby. I guess a wide receiver, if you take out the fact that they receive forward passes, if you take that fact out, they're very similar to someone on the wing playing a game of rugby. A fullback would be similar to a running back. A quarterback would be similar to a fly half, or number 10, and so on and so forth. Defensive lineman would be similar to a prop in the front row. A tight end would be similar to a lock. And it goes on and on. So anyways, guys, we're not going to get into that here, but we are going to watch some running backs running the 40-yard dash, and let's get into it. Yeah. Go and play that. Take you down, I'ma say that. Mine need me a couple dollars. Telling you now this payback. So I'll take that. Ask them now, we'll say that. I've been going to the top and I got what they not, so I know that they hate that. But I'm on now. Are we going to see another Saquon Barkley?
6'3" for Ahmed. I would have expected a lot faster.
A 4.4 flat at 230 pounds, 6'1". Or is he 5'11"? I think he's 5'11". Mark Ingram, the second, the running back from the Ravens. Oh, 4.47.
They should all be in the top 10.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you win championships. We know that. DJ. Cam Akers, so I mean, I feel like once Jimbo left, it kind of didn't go so well for him.
He's trying extremely hard.
Like you said, he was one of the top running back prospects out.
He can do better than that.
Special back there for Florida State.
Yeah.
Levant Bellamy
from Western Michigan. Ooh, he got out the gate. Yes. Nice run. And Bellamy's a little undersized, but
I was going to say,
he's got those stop
for a running back to be 6 foot tall, 210, 220 pounds, running a 4.5 or between a 4.5 and 4.6.
I know when you were coming out, that was one of the only
that's solid.
Against you was the fumbles. How do you clean that up?
Well, first of all, I don't remember that, but I appreciate you bringing it up on live television.
Just like that. Just like that.
Really, it just
in fact, Why not? Let's look up his stats. Eno Benjamin. He got a 40-yard dash that's right in between a 4.5 and a 4.6. And if he is 6 foot and 220 pounds, then I was bang on. He is 5'10 and 200 pounds. Don't ask me.
Comes down to just
Here's Raymond. Face, huh?
Here's Raymond Calais, Raging Cajun,
pure speed here.
Raging Cajuns.
4.42.
Yeah, he's somebody, they don't give him a lot of touches, but you see it. I wrote down Jeff Wilson. If you've seen Jeff Wilson.
4.42? Where the fuck are the Raging Cajuns from? Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Okay.
He gets to play on third down.
He got out there.
4.64.
DJ
And
Dallas.
that's not his game. Is about vision and balance and power between the tackles, and then again you get passing situations.
Yeah, he'd have good game
So you
speed.
know that there are no times posted here as we watch A.J. Dillon. I'm wondering if he's just thinking normally.
Solid.
I'll look up at Jumbotron.
Look at his legs, man.
No,
Holy
there's
shit.
not post times in here. Kids don't know.
They are huge.
247 pounds.
247 pounds. Holy shit. Let's look this guy up. I was going to say, most of his weight being his legs. 183, 6 foot, 113 kg. Wowee. That is a specimen. Try tackling those legs, I'm telling you.
J. Dillon.
LSU news,
He is a stud, man.
Rico Dowdle.
Go, Rico.
4, 5, 6. Now here's Hilaire. What'd you think of the
That reminds me of one of my favourite rugby players of all time. Now retired, but spent a bit of time at the Canterbury Crusaders, a bit of time at the Wellington Hurricanes, and a bit of time in the All Blacks jersey. His name was Rico Gear. Rico Gear. And he had a brother, Jose Gear. And they were both speed merchants on the wing. Absolute legends of New Zealand rugby. And that's what came into my head when I saw that guy's name, Rico.
floor here on this young man?
With vision and unbelievable.
I tell you what, I would love to see rugby players run a 40-yard dash, or at least do some sort of combine day that was filmed. You know, we could record their stats, possibly in their rookie year. You know, there's nothing like that, man. We really need a combine. We need a showcase to show this talent.
See him, especially that Alabama game.
And I'll say that all day.
Run through people.
Now he's running through this.
Holy moly, he's got quick feet.
Man with 16 rushing touchdowns and
Short legs, but quick feet,
yards.
which equals a 461.
Who was on the staff, as we all know.
Short, yeah,
LSU.
maybe short legs, but fucking big legs.
It was MySpace.
Hey,
And the
this is
people.
There we go. App State.
Yes.
what do you got?
Darrington Evans, 4.42.
4.42.
App State speed.
Equals the fastest of the day.
He's had anybody run that fast.
Well, you got to have a fast time if you're hasty, right? 4.58. Richard Michael Hasty right there out of Baylor. Okay.
It's funny, like that guy just before, his head was still basically. You get some guys whose head, you know, goes forward and it's sort of like really powering them through. Every step is really up and down. Whereas that guy, his feet were just going. It didn't actually look like he was really taking that big step, which meant that his head sort of stayed on a swivel. Let's continue.
And
This guy here will run through your face.
4.62.
Will he just?
Jones Jr.
Georgia, Brian Herrion.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Tony Jones.
Golden Domer in this dome.
So another one's pretty good pass protection.
4.7 flat.
I think he pulled up before the end, so we'll have to see him in the second run.
Oh, six. First of all, go ahead and get it, young man. Joshua Kelly is
Go!
his story is amazing. That's a
Nice.
great
He'd
time.
be happy with that.
4.5 flat.
The tiny little stumble at the start.
Does it?
Okay.
I mean, again, Rich, you know, what else do you want from us Bruins? We just got to show up.
Javon Leake, Maryland. 4.65. You don't want me to answer
He was
that
quite
question,
upright,
do you,
wasn't he?
Maurice?
Yeah,
What do you want from the Bruins?
Yeah.
Benny LeMay. I could. By the way, I had so many answers, and I'm just
Okay,
I'm just in a really good mood. We're raising
Benny
a lot of money for
LeMay.
research.
I appreciate you.
Okay,
And I want your name,
Benny LeMay.
because you kept it to yourself.
He looks 5'9", 200, and I'm going to call it 218. 5'9", 218. Benny LeMay. 5'9", 218. 5'9", and what do we got here? 5'9" and 215. Okay.
I want to know what you need for the Bruins.
I got that one pretty right.
Wins.
That's why I said, nah, look, I'm still
Anthony
going to donate, though.
McFarland Jr.
That is a head and a half of hair.
It's a fast turtle. This is Zach Moss, and yes, he is a cousin of Santana and Sonoris.
And this dude runs angry.
4.72.
He looks the exact same size as the other guy. Like literally the fucking spitting image. Zach Moss, let's have a look. I'm going to say once again, 5'9", 218. 5'10", 222.
4.72.
Interesting.
Love them angry runners. Yeah, for a pass.
You love them angry runners.
It was just a full-blown setup, man.
At running back, yes you
So
do.
anybody who keeps sending that to my timeline, come see me, man. I'm about that.
4.69 for Olana Lua.
It's Ezekiel Elliott. I like his style, but
4.65.
his feet just weren't rotating fast
In case
enough.
you're wondering, you know,
He had a nice
backs
style.
Get split up, wideouts get split up.
Leaning forward, kind of like Saquon does. The start and the first 5 yards are so crucial though, aren't they?
This is an interesting player.
So crucial.
You see James Robinson.
Everyone knows how fast they can get up to at top speed, but you know, it's those first 5-10 yards
And I love watching the tape.
Mark, you ever have 41 carries in a game at Bama?
can get you from a 4.6 to a
I was
4.5.
going to say this early
And that's
on, but I
huge.
guess it's old now, but I was going to say, you can't have a good night without no R&B. You know what I mean?
Oh, he looks good.
You got it.
Holy shit, DeAndre Swift. I'm going to say 6 feet, 230. What? 175? Kidding me. 5'9", 215. Holy shit, man. Why did I think he was so tall?
You got it. You
I
got
got
it.
you.
Okay.
I got you.
Bloody hard to tell sometimes, isn't it?
This young man, when he's
I'd love to be in the crowd, then you'd know
unbelievable.
right away.
So he's kind of like my little crush here. He's 5'0", so he's just over 5'5".
That is correct.
Go to Wisconsin if you want to run that tape.
Run that tater. Tote that pill.
He's a home run hitter on tape.
Just a good human.
Far out, man. That he's got a nice style. I like that.
226.
I like that.
Hey, Mark, let me just tell you real quick.
That's Barkley.
He had 2,003 yards last season.
That's Barkley number 2, right there. Number 27 too. It's my fucking favourite number.
Junior of Memphis.
Alright, let's look at his stats. Jonathan Taylor. Wow. I was instantly impressed. Holy! He finishes his college career as the number 6 all-time rusher in the NCAA and the first player in history to rush for more than 6,000 yards in any 3-year span. He's a first-round pick. Holy shit, man. 1.8 meters, 214 pounds, 97 kg, 5'10", 226, a 4.39 in the 40-yard dash. He must have improved. Wisconsin has picked up multiple top-notch running backs from New Jersey, including Heisman Trophy winner. So he plays as a receiver as well. Supremely productive, well-built runner with an all-day, everyday mentality that helped lead him to 3 Big Ten rushing titles. He runs with bend and burst as an outside runner and has home run speed once he gets into the open field. He displays an ability to weave around interior traffic but might have evolved into more of a thinker than reactor inside due to fumbling issues. His patience and understanding of blocks have allowed him to thrive. He's more a body puncher than knockout artist, wearing down his opponents with carry after carry. Prototypical height, weight, speed and durability. Burst around the corner outpaces pursuit. Former track man with breakaway gear. Plays with good bend and forward lean. chops out legs as a blocker under blitzes, possesses talent to make something out of nothing. Now weaknesses. Tallied over 300 touches in all 3 years. So that means, is that bad? Wear and tear could be a concern. Okay, weaknesses, okay, so he's done a lot of work. Fumbled 15 times over 3 years. His jump cuts need work. Not a powerful pile mover in tight quarters. Limited catch total. Play lacked confidence and energy against Ohio State in season. All right, guys. They're nitpicking here. This guy is a prototypical running back. Wow. Let's watch him again.
Carries. It's just beginning for running. He had 2,003 yards.
Look at his body.
26.
Let's watch this again.
Go to Wisconsin if you want to run that tape.
Run that tater. Tote that pill.
He's a home run hitter on tape.
Just a good human. 4.41.
Damn, man, that start helped him a lot.
226.
Probably went from like a 4.46 or a 4.5 to a 4.41. That start was amazing.
Last season on 320 carries. It's just beginning.
Look at it. Look at the way he's built.
Patrick Taylor Jr. of Memphis.
Memphis is a sneaky running back factory.
And he can go too.
4, 5, 7.
Yeah, he can go.
Watch his tape at 200. I want to say he was 227. A big slot receiver that you're starting to see in the NFL now.
Here's the last 40 of the first run through. Keyshawn Vaughn, a 4.52.
4.52. So the fastest was Jonathan Taylor with a 4.41.
That's what you missed. We went right back to the top of the order. Ahmed.
Although he betters it
Does he better his time? He does not.
That is
to a
really
4.39. That is really what?
Ahmed.
What'd you say?
Washington. Does he better his time? He does not.
That is really surprising to me.
Yeah, he was trying too hard.
And Akers. Run number 2 for RB2. Does he better his time?
No.
He does not.
4.53.
He's good to go with the one he got the first time.
Alrighty. Darius Anderson of TCU. Does he better his first time?
You'd hope so. You'd hope so. Yes, he does.
Nice.
Alright.
Well done.
Second.
He's an elusive runner, too. You talk about being able to make people miss. He can do that.
You know Benjamin. Is he better his first time?
He's got good speed,
Does not.
but no.
You know, Benjamin with a 3.5 GPA.
3.5's good, right?
One of the fastest until Jonathan Taylor knocked him off the verge.
That's what he runs.
4.3.
Yeah, they split him out wide at some wide receiver. I think some teams will really work him out as a wide receiver.
Drew Pearson.
Drew Pearson, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was fishing.
4.58. The way that he egged on the Philly fans
That was an
year
all-timer.
See, I'm a big U fan now because of Lou Headley, the Australian that's punting for the U right now.
Marino's not dodging
Send a few messages on Instagram back and forth. He supports me, I support him. Legend.
Lots of singles and doubles when you watch him. Not a lot of home runs, but a tough runner.
He runs quite high.
Now here's Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A little
I wonder
Austin
how tall he
Eckler
is.
as well.
Fuck, he's got good explosion.
4.62, that's his time pretty much. Here at the 2000. Wow. There's App State.
There we go. That App State speed.
Whoa.
We'll stick with the first one. We're good.
Okay.
Where's A.J. Dillon?
He's probably the first guy I've seen that's really kept that angle and that head facing downwards the whole entire time. But it didn't help. He'd be stoked with that first time.
Nails and tones of Mike Mayock.
Absolutely stoked.
Michael Hasty of
I think they're
Baylor.
both faster.
But really, you want to see them beat it in the second run, don't you? Just for their confidence.
A lot of guys here.
You'd probably know better than we would. You're the guy that's literally drafting people specifically to stump the truck. Brian Harrion of Georgia. That was one of the most amazing.
I mean, they're going to have more
moments
chances
last
to,
There's Tony Jones Jr. Notre Dame's.
Come on, get 4.6. Yes!
6'9".
Be happy with that.
Joshua Kelly as well.
If you're going to improve it by 1/10 of a second,
Well, the first time.
I think to get from a 4.7 to a 4.6 would have to be the most important 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, I mean, you miss a lot of 40s when the running backs are doing it.
He's a little bit faster.
Ron Leak.
Narrow gate there.
And in case you missed the 40 that people were talking about quite a bit, still are.
The way they carry 360 to 380 pounds. But to me, Rich,
Let's go.
I was just
4-7.
trying to say this to you was like, you love the 4.22. Who's going to beat the 4.22?
Right.
I believe him running 5.11 is more impressive than what the wideout from Alabama runs.
This is an interesting draft, man. When you look at some of the depth we have at the receiver position, the corner position, this running back group is good, and I thought the tackle group, as we've been talking about, is as good as we've seen. Overall, it's a really solid draft.
Your first experience going through the draft evaluation as an actual, real, live general manager, draft evaluator, and what you were able to.
Carried it beautifully. So we love him.
You look at
One of the main things I'm looking forward to seeing is Rich Ison.
ones this year.
Let's see if he breaks 8 seconds.
Picture get accomplished in this second class.
But the foundation.
But if he puts his green boots on, he might be in luck.
The coolest thing about last year was
4.62.
the kids we drafted were who we hoped they would be.
When's the last time you spoke to Tom Brady? Fine.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, be happy with that. 4.56.
Since 2007, that's the last time you spoke to Tom.
Yeah, that probably would.
Where's
be
Jonathan Taylor?
The most recent Michigan man you spoke.
Derek Carr threw for 70%, 4,000 yards, almost a 3-to-1 touchdown interception. Here's the real deal, Rich. The real deal is, I think we're number 7 in the league in third downs, 11 in yards.
You guys got the running back last year with Josh Jacobs, Mike. So
Yes.
to be honest here, he's my top guy here in DeAndre Swift. What'd you see when you watched him?
Swift?
Yeah.
I watched him play in high school. He's a St. Joe prep kid out of Philadelphia, where I'm from, and I loved him in high school.
4.6.
Swift. Swift is a cool name, man, I gotta say.
I told Howie Roseman the other day they traded up ahead of us, and I thought it was for.
Who is that guy? Is that the owner of the Raiders? Or he can't be the coach, because that's John Gruden, right? So who is that guy? I've seen him before. Well, it's not Al Davis, because I know Al Davis. It's not the Canberra Raiders. It's the manager of the Oakland Raiders. John Gruden. Okay, John Gruden is... Okay, Oakland Raiders General Manager Mike Mayock talks about how he met John Gruden. Okay, Mike Mayock. I knew I'd seen him before. And there he is.
And I was having heart palpitation
Right.
into the
There he is. Fuck, that's a nice start.
games. That's
Go, son!
Clemson, Ohio State too. I mean,
That Clemson Ohio State game was really fun to watch, and watching those corners get after each other's wide.
4.42. Why'd they say he got 4.39? 4.39. It must have been corrected to 4.39.
D-line, I think, is intriguing. The defensive tackle position.
That was a nice run, though.
I think there might be 2 guys up top, and there's 3 or 4 guys under the big 2 that I think are really intriguing.
just for old time's sake, do you have 2.5 hours?
Let's go, mate. Get a 4.4. Come on. Bit of a slow start.
It's 8 hours of TV. Hey, Mike, we need you to go down to a podium.
That's what he runs.
I can't even remember the quarterback.
That's who he is. 4.52.
Everybody what they...
Alright, well that was a bit of fun. Definitely be keeping my eyes out for those running backs, especially this Jonathan Taylor. You know, that was probably the most impressive run I've seen, although this really shows nothing, does it? I mean, once you start seeing a few cuts, a few moves, seeing how people will, take on defenders, that's when you really start to see what the running backs are made of. And I can't wait. We're going to watch the running back workouts, but first, we are going to continue with the 40-yard dashes. And in the next one, we have the defensive lineman running the 40-yard dash. Now, I did just hear they talked about a particular lineman, I don't know if it was defensive or offensive, but someone ran a 5.11 at a particular weight and height, which is probably going to be like 350 pounds, running a 5.11. So let's get into it. I can't wait to see. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe for more, I actually haven't said that for a long time, but if you do want to subscribe and you haven't yet, please do. I'll be back shortly to continue the series. Defensive lineman running the 40-yard dash at the 2020 NFL Scouting Combine. See you guys, have a fantastic day and peace out.